With Borderlands 4 right around the corner, I figured it'd be a good time to look at every game in the Borderlands franchise and break down the best glitches in each one. I'll be going over money glitches, XP glitches, damage glitches, and much more. If you enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel even more before the release of BL4. Without further ado, let's hop into the first game in the series, Borderlands. The first game in the franchise has quite a few glitches that are extremely easy to do with very little setup needed. The best XP glitch in the franchise is in Borderlands, and that will be the first one I'll cover. This is the Merchant of Death glitch, and it allows you to get 20,000 XP as many times as you'd like very quickly and easily. The setup is also pretty simple. Finish the first few missions to the point where you unlock the fast travel. Head to T-Bone Junction and follow the path I'm taking to get a little bit of money. This is the easiest way to get lots of money early game. If you're lucky, you can sometimes get legendaries from these chests and lockers as well. Once you run through once or as many times as you'd like, head back to Arid Nexus. Now this is the boring part. To complete the Merchant of Death challenge, you need to sell 1,200 items. For this glitch to work, you need to sell exactly 1,199 items. Once you sell all your weapons for money, the easiest way to set up this glitch is to buy minor healing kits from Zed and then sell them immediately after. It's important to make sure you're buying new ones every time and not buying back the ones you already sold. You'll get some XP along the way for completing other buying and selling challenges, which is also nice. Once you sell around 1,100 items, be careful not to go over. You can check any time in your challenge log, and then finally, when you're one item away from 1,200, sell one final health packet and then buy it back. After that, you can leave the menu and you will have gotten 20,000 XP while the mission still says you have one item left to sell. Now anytime you'd like 20,000 XP, you can get it by just selling one item, and if you want to keep the glitch going, just buy that item back. This glitch or exploit is used in the top Borderlands speedruns, plus it can be used to level up a new character fast, which is very nice. On to the next Borderlands glitch now. This is weapon merging. In my opinion, this is one of the easiest to do while also giving any character ridiculous amounts of damage. The way I'm going to be showing how to do this is only possible on PC, however, I'll have a video linked in the description showing how to do this with a controller. The weapon merging glitch allows bonuses from certain guns to be applied to other ones. In the first example, the equalizer has ammo regeneration, and with the glitch, you can make any weapon have the equalizer's ammo regen. All you need to do is make sure the weapons are locked, then you hit underscore, which is the normal drop button. It will make your weapon turn invisible, but it will still be in your inventory. After that, switch to whatever weapon you'd like to have that ammo regen. In this case, I chose the Skull Masher, and it's as easy as that. In a more ridiculous example of how broken this can be, you can put the 800% critical hit bonus from the Silent Knight onto any weapon, and I have 3 of them. Again, this is very easy to do. I locked all the weapons, and I'm pressing the underscore key to drop them. I switched from my second slot to my third, then the fourth, and finally back to 1, giving Sledge's shotgun a 2,400% critical hit bonus. The damage against Skagzilla should be enough to show this. For the final Borderlands 1 glitch, this is a classic. It's the General Knox Armory skip. This glitch gives you a way to get into the armory as many times as you would like without a time limit. All you need is the mission Supermarket Sweep or It's Like Christmas. Take out General Knox and then slow down as you're going down this hallway. At the last doorway before this room with all the barriers, you can fall through the floor on this edge. I got some pretty cool items while looting, and you can open almost every single chest in here. The only place you need to make sure you stay away from is this elevator room. If you wander into there, the objective will check off and you can no longer do the glitch, or you'd have to switch to It's Like Christmas. If any of these sounded cool to you, I recommend you try them out next time you play. That was all the glitches I had for Borderlands. Now let's move on to Borderlands 2. Quickly, if your favorite BL2 glitch isn't included in this video, it's most likely in one of the 2 videos I made in the past where I only covered Borderlands 2 glitches. So if you want to check out more, those are both in the description. I'll start off with what is possibly the strongest glitch in the Borderlands franchise. This is the Salvador infinite amp damage glitch. The only things needed for this are 2 weapons and any amp shield that is not the B. The more amp damage the shield does, the quicker you can stack it up, but any amount will work. This damage boost only applies to the weapon in Salvador's left hand, so I'm using a gray pistol just to show off the damage. A body shot with the normal amp does 9.5 million damage. Now all you have to do is save quit. And after one save quit, I'm now doing 14.1 million damage per amp shot. That is genuinely the entire glitch. The damage will keep stacking the more you save quit. And when I hit a critical with the Lady Fist bonus, I did 806 million damage with the gray pistol. And that was only after 3 minutes of save quitting. I'm honestly surprised at how long it took for this glitch to be discovered, simply because of how easy it is to do. This can be stacked infinitely, and you can get to the point where one shot can kill any raid boss in the game. With 5 minutes of stacking, it took 8 shots to kill Saturn. This next glitch only works on Krieg, and there's not a lot needed to pull it off. The only requirement is being level 31 because you need the skill Release the Beast. You also have to be on a map with a vehicle station. To set this up, get your health low enough to where it's flashing red, and then hit the action skill button, and immediately spawn in and teleport to a car. That's all you have to do. After that, you will be completely invincible to any damage. The most overpowered spot for this is in Hunter's Grotto because it can be used while fighting Triple O or Deciduous. You're still able to do damage to enemies, so it's very practical and overpowered. Even when you hit yourself in the face, it will not deal damage to you. However, you aren't invincible to everything. If you jump or fall off the map, you'll die, and when you spawn back in, the invincibility will be gone. Now let me show off a glitch that works on every single character. This is the Flakker-Hab glitch. All you need is a Flakker and preferably an Ahab, but any rocket launcher works. I'm showing this on Axton because the skill expertise makes this way quicker. The Flakker has these explosions when you shoot it, and for some reason, when you switch to a rocket launcher while the explosions are still going off, they will do the damage that the rocket launcher does. In this case, each one would be doing the 63 million damage from the Ahab. I switched to the Ahab slower on my first shot to show what this might look like on a character with less swap speed, and then after that, I started to swap as quick as I could, and you can see how fast I'm taking out the binary boss. The only thing that might be better than this is the Perma-Re-Volter glitch, which is Salvador only and also uses the Ahab. I showed off that one in my first Borderlands 2 glitch video, so if you want to see something similar to this one, check that out. For the final glitch, I felt like I had to show off another classic. This is the easiest Seraph Crystal farm in the game. All you need for this is a singularity grenade, but a longbow with 0 fuse time would be ideal. This is another glitch that works with every character, but guess what? It works best on Salvador, which I'll show after Maya. Head to Master Guy the Invincible, and then you want to stand under Guy's gate and slowly pull him closer with singularities. Once he makes it to the grassy section, I like to throw a singularity up at the ceiling. It helps to get him over the small ledge and closer to the gate. If you're not playing a Salvador, you need to make sure to keep at least one grenade to pull him into the gate at the very end. You then want to walk into the arena, punch him, and then throw that final grenade into the gate, and hopefully it will crush him with no issues. Funny enough, the Ahab from the last glitch is in Master Guy's loot pool, so you're able to get that from this farm as well. This is very easy to mess up, so don't feel bad if you're struggling. It can sometimes take a few tries. 2 of Salvador's skills make this extremely easy. The first is Double the Fun, which lets him throw 2 grenades, and the second is Fistful of Hurt, which gives his melee knockback. This clip should show how much easier it is with Salvador. Being able to throw 2 grenades at once makes a major difference. I got him to the gate with only 3 grenade throws, and then I sent him flying to his death. Now that you know how to gate crush Guy with any character, it's time to look at the best glitches in Borderlands the pre-sequel. The first glitch from the pre-sequel is probably the second strongest in the video and can be done on every single Vault Hunter. All you need for this is a glitch rarity Jacob sniper with the loop effect. You can tell if it has a loop effect by looking if there is a number higher than 0 next to the L. In this case, there's a 4, so that means there's a pretty high chance of getting the loop effect to show up. To pull off the glitch, you need to reload over and over until the sniper turns yellow. That means the loop effect is currently active. After that, switch to a different weapon, then switch back to the sniper, and finally one more time back to the different weapon. And just like that, now the other weapon has the loop effect. This will give any weapon a ridiculous amount of fire rate while also having the chance to not consume ammo. I believe the only way this glitch can stop working is if you switch back to that original glitch rarity sniper and if you save quit. But it won't go away if you die or travel to a different map. The Excalibastard was my favorite gun to mess with using this glitch. The recoil was super funny. It made me look at the ceiling every time I pulled the trigger while also still decimating everything on screen. The next pre-sequel glitch also has to do with the loop effect. You need to be playing Wilhelm for this to work, and you need to have the skill Vengeance Cannon. When your shield breaks, you get a shoulder cannon that shoots lasers. This usually shoots fairly quick. However, when this is combined with the loop effect from a glitch rarity Hyperion laser, it shoots insanely fast. I think it has something to do with the fact you have to pull the trigger every time to shoot the Hyperion laser, because I tested this with the SMG in the first clip and it didn't work, and I also tested this with a Malawan laser and it also didn't work. I wanted to see what this could do against Red Belly, and it shredded through Red's health bar. He did not stand a chance. With a little more effort, I was able to take out Belly as well. For the final glitch or exploit in the pre-sequel, this can be done with any character. This is the Friendly Fire glitch, and you can use it to get legendaries very quickly from Nel and Regolith range. I used the Moonscaper and Logan's gun to fly over quickly. However, the only weapon needed for this glitch is the Wombat, which can be obtained by completing the side mission, Zapped 3.0. This is only possible on keyboard and mouse because a drop weapon key is needed. All you have to do is shoot the Wombat next to Nel and then drop it quickly. He will slowly take damage and die. This is much quicker than collecting all the letters in order to fight him again. He consistently drops purple weapons as well as skull mashers, which is exactly what's needed to make more legendaries in the grinder. The Thingy rocket launcher farm used to be the best in the pre-sequel for making grinder weapons. However, I think this is easily the best in 2025. I didn't do it in my gameplay, but if you read-only farm without saving, you're able to use the grinder as many times as you would like until you get the weapon you're looking for. Borderlands 3 is next up, and for a change of pace, I have another damage glitch for you. This is the Perma Re-Volter glitch, and it's extremely easy to do. All you need is the Director's Cut DLC and the Revolter shield to drop from Sumo. When the shield breaks, you become shock and rage for 15 seconds. This means you get a 50% fire rate increase and 200% shock damage is added to all forms of damage you do. To do the glitch, all you need to do is break the shield, and while the shock effect is active, drop it from your inventory. After that, wait for the lightning effect on your screen to end, and then put on any other shield. After that, pick up the Revolter again, and just like that, you will now permanently have the effect of being shock enraged. The best part about this glitch, and something I wish I would have known when I was extracting 100 items from Arms Race, is that this glitch works while you're in Arms Race. This could also make it extremely easy to farm any Arms Race legendaries you might be looking for. If unlimited money in Borderlands 3 is something you're looking for, this glitch should be the one for you. This can be done with any character, and all you need is the Night Flyer pistol from Rackman. Once you have it, head over to Floodmore Basin and find a thieving jabber. You need to find one of these barrels they throw on the ground. Once I found one, I cleared out the area and then threw on the Night Flyer. Because this gun can't kill anything, you can shoot the barrel forever, in turn causing money to spill out forever. This should make getting weapon SDUs and anything else that requires money very easy. The final glitch in the video and for Borderlands 3 is photo mode in general and all the cool things you're able to do with it. The spot where this is most noticeable has to be in the Bounty of Blood DLC. By using photo mode, you can get the weapons hidden in the vault before you even complete the first mission. All you have to do is jump and then go into photo mode. You're able to go right through the ceiling and open the main chest. After that, you can rinse and repeat to pick up the weapon while also being able to open up every single chest in here, which is 4 guaranteed legendaries every time. You're also able to do this as many times as you'd like until you complete the DLC. Heading back to the main game, you can use photo mode extremely early on to fit through these bars and hit the button to get a chest. My favorite part about photo mode is once you know how to use it like this, you're able to see so many spots it could be used. Another popular example is you can use photo mode to hit the button on this death machine without having to stand inside. Now, you might be asking, why didn't I include Tina's Wonderlands? Honestly, there just wasn't a glitch I thought was cool enough to show off. I also don't know much about the game, so if you guys want to leave any cool glitches you know from Wonderlands in the comments, I'd love to go and check them out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you knew all these glitches or if you learned something new. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.